Welcome back to Listen for Wisdom, where every day we get better. And man, progress is progress, right? We're going to keep learning, keep growing, keep getting better. So thank you for tuning in. If we want certain outcomes in our lives, we need to be heard, like understood. We need to listen to other people, right? The same way also, and model that behavior that we ourselves want. We've all talked with someone and totally felt like they weren't listening. They were checked out. They just weren't present. It's frustrating, right? And can make us feel like we're wasting our time, or maybe even you've tried to get someone to open up just a little bit and they shut down. They're not having it. They're not interested. Well, there's a secret that changes that, and it's called active listening. When active listening is done right, people naturally want to talk to you. They trust you, they feel heard, and it makes your interpersonal exchanges so much better. Today, I'll show you 3 simple active listening secrets that work in real life that you can start using today. These are practical, easy, and they're rooted in wisdom. Secret number 1, fully focus on the speaker. So first, give your full attention. Stop thinking about how you want to reply. Definitely don't check your phone. And as you pay close attention, you're going to just know what to say naturally. We need to be interested. People are interesting. You'll naturally know what to say when it's your time to speak. Also, look at the person. Notice their expressions, facial expressions. Notice their tone. How do they sound? What state of being are they in? It's helpful to be aware of where a person is at. Otherwise, we could miss these important cues that may be telling us to alter our approach. Even small things matter. For example, if a friend says, "I'm stressed about work," and you glance at your phone, they'll feel ignored, or maybe that you don't really care, you don't get it. I know I've felt this way before, but if you lean slightly forward, you nod occasionally, maybe match some of the nonverbal cues with theirs. If there's a smile that they give, you can smile. When they frown, you can show a frown as well. They'll feel valued. They'll feel like you get it, like you truly are tracking. So let's listen first and attentively. Then, of course, we'll respond after. And if this is making sense, leave a comment below, let me know, and hit the like button if this video so far has been helpful. But secret number 2, we want to reflect what we hear said and clarify. Reflect and clarify. Now, we've listened closely. Our speaker feels heard, like we're present and listening. Second, we're going to reflect back what we hear. This shows the speaker we're paying attention, not just hearing them talk, but listening. It's simple, but it's powerful, and it's respectful, and it's kind. We want to say things like, "So it sounds like you feel frustrated because that meeting went poorly." Again, you could show an equally frustrated face. If the speaker was looking upset, right, we can match that facial expression. We certainly don't want to smile, as we would say something like that. That would be incongruent. So we need to match our nonverbal, our facial expressions with the tone of what we're talking about. Or it sounds like you're really worried about your next steps. Even in normal life, this works with coworkers, friends, family. And again, this is something you can try today. Maybe try it in the mirror. You can see how you look when you're listening. When you'd be listening to somebody, how does your face look? When you reflect back what you've heard and clarify what they said, how they're feeling, this can be very insightful. These practice reps can help you tremendously. You might look in the mirror and think, "Oh, wow, I didn't think I would look like that as I'm saying this, or as I'm trying to, pretend that I'm listening." We can understand that, have that self-introspection about that. Then when we go out to practice, we can remember how we might default to look, make some adjustments, Maybe we need to have a slight little curl of the mouth showing a pleasant look. If you tend to have maybe a mean looking face, we'll learn different things as we practice here. And when you reflect back what you're hearing, it doesn't have to be word for word. Just show that you're tracking with their feelings and their thoughts. Again, this is going to be so powerful. People are going to feel this. People naturally will open up more when they feel that you understand what they're saying. And we, in turn, we're going to feel just great about our efforts and that we helped another person feel respected, feel like they were heard, they were treated well. And if you're finding this helpful, hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe for more content just like this. Secret number 3, ask open-ended questions. We're going to ask those questions that invite a little bit of elaboration, explanation. So not any yes, no questions. We got to go a little deeper here. We can ask things to our conversational partner like, what happened next? And again, you see how I kind of did a facial expression with that. Show that you're curious about that, like you're really tracking, like you want to know. I got to know what happened next. That's going to make your conversational partner feel like, wow, man, my conversational partner is listening and paying attention. You could also say, how did you feel after that? And again, with a concerned listening facial expression, these are nuanced things we add to our communication that are very helpful. Then you could also ask, what are you going to do next? These are all open-ended questions. They're going to invite your conversational partner to share more. They're going to feel like you are invested, you care. You're not just, oh, that's good, or oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You're going a little deeper. We can do that. So an example here, instead of asking, did you have a bad day? You could ask, I can see you're upset. What happened today? Right? That's going to encourage conversation. You know, could you imagine the person be like, oh, you don't even want to know, and they get into it. So it's going to encourage that open conversation without forcing it. And again, be mindful of your facial expressions, your tone of voice. Again, this is where looking in the mirror can be very helpful, or a video camera, or just audio recording, like how you sound. And we'll talk about those 2 areas in a future video, the facial expressions and tone of voice. Those are important. And you'll begin to notice something when you do these things. People start sharing more. They're going to feel safe. They trust you. And they appreciate you. How awesome. Let's summarize all of this. Number 1, you're going to fully focus on the speaker. They have your full attention, period. Number 2, we're going to reflect and clarify what they say, what we just heard them say. For example, that interaction was painful. You sound very hurt. Is that right? Something like that. And number 3, we're going to ask those open-ended questions. What were you thinking when they said that comment? That would be an example of an open-ended question. So these will help you instantly, and you can try them today. I hope you do while it's fresh. So practice these 3 habits and people will naturally want to talk to you. We can also talk in a future video if you don't want conversation to continue. Sometimes in those situations, that may be the better option. To go deeper and learn more ways to communicate just like this, check out Listen for Wisdom. The link is in the description. So now that you know, go and give this a shot. You can do it. And let me know how it goes in the comments. Remember, keep trying, keep striving, keep showing up, and I will see you in the next video.